have here again with the Georgian lesson for foreigners, and today we are not going to conjugate the whole Georgian verb or read an article or read poetry, Georgian poetry, but we are just going to see some word building options in Georgia in order to understand some small and deep insights into the language. So today's lesson will be easy, practical, and interesting, I think, and short. That's the main thing. All right. Here we have the word root tsali. Tsali. It's a quite difficult word to pronounce because you have those tsa syllables, but just try and don't be shy. Do it as you can. Every Georgian will be happy to hear your pronunciation, no matter how bad it is. The main point, you're talking Georgian. Tsali is water. Tsali. So we have here the root tsali, and we can see what are the words we can derive from this root and what they mean. So u is a prefix which is like less in English. For example, home, homeless. It means that you don't have something. So utsala, it means waterless. So there is no water there. That's in one word, utsala. So then we have again the other word umotsalo. Umotsalo. U again, that you don't have something. And umotsalo means not generous, a very strict, very so to say, a very strict person who doesn't have any generosity or warmth in her or his heart. Motsale is the opposite of umotsalo. You say motsale, it's generous. And u is you are not generous, so u means something that you don't have, so homeless, for example. Tsala di doba. Tsali, we know that's water. Didi is big, so tsali doba. Oba is a prefix which derives words usually in Georgian. So tsali doba is flat. So that we have again satsali. Sa is again prefix. Satsali is poor boy, for example. Tsali yani. Ian, in opposition of u, which means less, is full. For example, hopeful. Hopeful. Tsalian, it means that it's full of water. So it has water. But it has another metaphorical meaning. It means expressional. It means beautiful. For example, tsaliani sache. It means that it's a very expressional, beautiful face. But it's again old-fashioned maybe, or literature language, not used in everyday Georgian. Ga tsale buli. Tsal root and ga prefix. Eb again prefix. Ul again prefix. Okay, derivation prefix like ian and u. Ga tsale buli means watery, with too much water. It means that something is watery. For example, dish is watery. Or it means that something's, for example, something's bad, again, not edible, for example, something's gone wrong. It's about the tissue or dish or, for example, egg or something like that, which doesn't live anymore, it's just gone. Tsaloba is a blessing or benefit, gift. The guli gatsala, guli is heart, guli gatsala. So gatsala we know it's watery or it's spoiled. It doesn't work anymore. It is not edible anymore. About product or about life. And guli gatsala, it means that it's very boring because your heart. It's very difficult to. Actually, to explain it, your heart isn't alive anymore because of this long speech. For example, your heart barely leaves because it's too much for your heart. For example, your heart barely beats. So kulika tsala. So So, you know, in Georgian is quite difficult, and especially when it's about word derivation and their meanings. So I'm just trying, you know. And if I'm succeeding, that's good for you. Okay, the next page. Next page we have some sentences with წყალი. წყალი არა გვაქვს. That means we don't have water. წყალზე წავიდა. She or he went to collect water. წყურია. I'm thirsty. წყლადა წავიდა. So it went wrong. It means it's too watery. It went wrong. It doesn't have any taste anymore. It's too watery. Arts წყალი, arts ღვინო. It means neither water nor wine. We say it about people who are quite difficult to define when they are not. They don't have any, any characteristical features. You can't understand if he or she is funny or not funny, active or not active, so you can't define people. So when we can't define people's character so well, and we don't see any characteristics, any distinct characteristical features which allow you to say that this person is clever or silly, or this person is beautiful or ugly, in that case we see, oh no, she's arts წყალი, arts ღვინო, like no, not water, neither water nor wine. You can't say what it is. It's not water, it's not wine. წყალს არ მოგაწვდის. So he or she wouldn't give you a glass of water. That is to describe a person who is too bad. You mean doesn't care for others, or is not helpful. Actually, isn't helpful. So წყალი დამალევინე. Let me have a glass of water, please. წყალი დამალევინე. წყალი სად არის? Where is the water? და წყლის ძალა მოგცეს ღმერთმა. There is a toast. If you don't want to, we usually drink many toasts, by supra. But when you drink water, you can also say toast. It means let God give you the strength of water. And the strength of water, it's a quite mighty strength. So it's some kind of beautiful toast which you can say every time you drink water. So I'll say it again just for checking pronunciation without explanations. წყალი არა გვაქვს. წყალზე წავიდა. წყურია. წყლად წავიდა. არც წყალი, არც ღვინო. წყალს არ მოგაწვდის. წყალი დავალევინე. წყალი სად არის? წყლის ძალა მოგცეს ღმერთმა. So today is 27th of December. We are celebrating actually the New Year first, and then Christmas, actually, Orthodox Christians. So for you guys who celebrate New Year, as we celebrate it in Georgia quite greatly, with a lot of food and drinking and family meetings and gatherings and so on. So for you who celebrate New Year in the same way, just Happy New Year and best wishes for the next year. Bye bye.